arriving daily. As a courtesy to the city of Port Charles, the government has announced that Mayor John Everett and the city council will choose the Grand Marshal of Expo opening next week. There's been much speculation as to whom will be chosen for this most prestigious position.
Well, I've always thought that Jackie was a little out of her tree, but this article sort of confirms it.
I cannot believe that she's proposing Scotty for Grand Marshal.
Well, if you read this right, she's also pushing him for sainthood.
Oh, I love this bit. Without Scott Baldwin's unselfish dedication to the waterfront project, that area would still be a cluster of broken-down shacks and two-bit bars.
Instead, working day and night, overcoming all odds, Mr. Baldwin has turned the area into a glorious monument to his love of the city, more like his love of a fast buck.
Jackie makes it sound like he single-handedly revamped the waterfront. Not one mention of that you cleaned up all the crime.
You didn't expect it to, did you?
Miracles can happen.
Well, don't pray for one in this article.
She'll do anything to upset you.
Oh, come on, love. The article's too absurd to get upset about.
But you don't really think that the city council will make him Grand Marshal, do you?
Stranger things have happened. But that is an opportunity. Scorpio.
I know who killed Bunny Willis.
Who is this?
Someone with information.
Go on.
Meet me at the phone booth on Pier 23.
How will I know you?
You'll know. Pier 23, 20 minutes.
What are we going to do, darling?
Oh, there's a phone call for you, Dr. Putnam.
Who is it, Stella?
He just said he was a patient of yours.
All right. Dr. Putnam.
Dr. Putnam, we need a consultation.
This isn't the time.
I'm afraid it's essential. I'll meet you at the hospital immediately.
Listen, I can't...
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
You're certain you know what they look like?
We're certain.
Then do it. Remember, no mistakes.
No mistakes.
This time, nothing must stand in our way.
Didn't she at least give you her name?
People that have that kind of information rarely leave their names.
Well, how do you know that she knows anything?
Just a hunch?
Send someone else, then.
No.
I don't like it.
Look, it's part of my job, Ollie.
If she really knows who killed Bunny Willis, that makes her a target, right?
Well, only if the person who did the killing knows that she knows.
Well, if they do, and you go and meet with her, that makes you a target as well.
Will you stop worrying?
Stop worrying, he says. Robert, this could be dangerous.
I'll have plenty of cops covering me.
Well, then let me go, too. It's worth asking. That'll be the maid.
Good morning, Mrs. Scorpio.
Hi, Maria.
Mr. Scorpio?
Hello, Maria.
Did you remember to bring the vacuum cleaner bags?
I forgot. The one in there should be good enough for today.
All right.
If you're finished upstairs, I'll start there first.
Fine, fine. She's a good worker, but she can be really absent-minded sometimes.
I've got to go.
You take care.
See you later.
I'll try not to be too long.
Must you go?
Celia, I really don't have any choice.
Is this really about a patient, Grant?
Now, come on, I already told you it was.
Well, can't you get another doctor to see him?
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, then I'm going to go with you.
No.
It would really feel so much better.
Darling, please, you can't go. Just stay here and have fun with your luncheon appointment.
Celia, you're not going out, are you?
Well, I don't know.
Well, don't forget, we're meeting with Lee and Gail. They're coming here for lunch, remember?
Oh, that's right. And then there's the gathering for Lee afterwards at the museum.
Yeah, weren't for the fact that I'm going with you, and we have an opportunity to pick up some votes for Lee. Nothing in the world could persuade me to meet with that fossilized group.
Well, listen, I'd better get to the hospital.
How are you feeling today, Grant?
I've had better days, Edward.
Now, you know, Scorpio had a hell of a lot of nerve dragging you in like that yesterday. I can't imagine what he could have been thinking of.
No, I can't either.
I'll walk you to the door, Grant.
All right. Goodbye, sir.
See you later, my boy. Celia, really, you know, you don't have to go if you don't want to.
Well, why wouldn't I?
Well, I know that you and Grant have been under a strain.
I think probably this museum gathering is going to be just what I need. I need to keep my mind occupied.
Well, it's too bad Grant can't go, too.
I know. I hate being apart from him right now.
May I help you? I'd like to see the owner. Oh, I'm afraid Delphina's in New York City today, but I'd be happy to help you.
Are you the manager?
No, I'm the seamstress, but I'm in charge.
Well, then I'd like to see the manager.
She's with Delphina. Is there a problem?
You mean there's nobody else in the store who can help me?
As you can see, I'm the only one here today.
I'm a designer.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm afraid we don't buy from outside designers. All of our clothes are Delphina originals.
That one is not an original.
Excuse me?
It's an exact copy of a dress of mine.
Oh, no, you must be mistaken.
I know one of my designs when I see it.
Which one is it?
The light blue one.
Oh, no, I followed this dress from the first sketches. I assure you that this is a Delphina.
In the back. See anyone?
No one.
Don't let anyone in here.
Don't worry.
Scorpio residence.
Mrs. Scorpio?
No, I'm the maid.
May I speak with Mrs. Scorpio, please?
May I ask who's calling?
Tell her this is the sales lady at Delphina's dress shop. It's about her friend, Celia Putnam.
Hello, Mary?
I'm her new assistant. Mary asked me to call.
This has something to do with Mrs. Putnam?
I don't know what to do, Mrs. Scorpio.
About what?
Your friend, she's here, and she seems to be hysterical. She keeps asking us to call you.
What happened?
I'm not sure. She seemed rather nervous when she came into the store, and then, out of the blue, she just went crazy. Started crying hysterically. She says she must speak to you.
Have you called her husband?
I offered to, but she got even more hysterical when I mentioned him. I really don't know what to do.
Well, don't call her husband. I'll be right there.
Okay, I'd appreciate it if you could hurry.
Yes, tell her I'm on my way. I'm going to the dress shop. I have to see my friend Celia. Something's wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, there's a phone call for you, Mrs. Putnam. Delphina's.
Oh, thank you, Stella.
Hello?
Mrs. Putnam?
Yes?
I'm sorry to bother you, but we have a bit of a problem.
Who is this?
I'm Mary's new assistant. She asked me to call you.
About what?
The strangest thing happened. Mrs. Scorpio is here. She was trying on a dress, and someone came in and delivered an envelope to her. A letter, I guess.
Yes?
Well, as soon as she opened it, she got so upset, Mary and I thought she was going to faint.
Is she all right?
Not really. She says she must talk to you.
We'll put her on the phone.
I can't. She's lying down in the back now. Mary's getting her some water.
Well, maybe you should get a doctor.
Oh, she wouldn't hear of it. All she keeps saying is, call Celia. She must see you. And that she has to tell you something.
All right, I'll be right there. Stella, I have to go out for a little while. If anyone asks for me, say I'm with Holly at Delphina's.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks. This is the part that slays me.
My main reason for starting this project was to express my great love for the city of Port Charles, Mr. Baldwin explained, and because I wanted to give the people of the city something to remember me by long after I'm gone. Yeah, the shaft. I mean, why would he worry about people forgetting him? Who could forget a creep like that? Poor Lee, he must be so embarrassed.
I'll get over it.
Hi, Lee. I just mean...
No, don't worry about it. Look, everybody who really knows Scotty is going to be embarrassed by that article.
Gail said she'd be a few minutes late.
Oh? Well, not too late, I hope. We're lunching at the Quartermains, and then it's on to some meet and greet thing at the museum.
Lee, do you think that Scotty paid Jackie to print this article?
I couldn't say.
Can you imagine proposing him as the Grand Marshal of the Expo? What a joke. No offense.
All right. I heartily agree. And I can't imagine it's really going to happen anyway.
I don't know. I overheard two patients talking about what a good idea it was. How much he deserves it.
Yeah. Well, some people will believe anything they read in the paper.
I hope not.
Hi, honey.
Hello, darling. So you don't buy this article either?
Oh, no, I don't. And I don't think most people are going to think that Scotty has turned into some kind of saint overnight.
Lord knows I wish he would. Well, you ready?
Yes, I am. Bobby, would you check me out, please? Thanks.
Gail,
Hello,
please.
What are you doing here, Dr. Putnam?
Checking in, Amy.
We don't have you down for today, Doctor.
There are no patients posted to see you.
Oh, no, one of my patients called me at home. His hand was bothering him, so I told him to come in and I'd take a look at it.
What's his name?
I think you know him. Gregory. He's the piano player down at Luke's.
Gregory's having trouble with his hand again?
Well, he refuses to take a day off, so what can he expect? Listen, I'm gonna get a cup of coffee. Could you let me know when he gets here?
I wonder if Luke knows Gregory's having trouble with his hand.
How in the world could you be have the insolent gall to sit there and put your name on this article about Scotty?
I wrote it. Why shouldn't I put my name on it?
Because it's a pack of lies, that's why.
Tiffany, I wrote about Scotty's involvement with the waterfront project. That is not a lie.
Jackie, you made this man out to be some kind of a model citizen. The man is a crook.
You don't have any proof.
You know, sometimes I think maybe one of those bombs landed too close to your brain because it's totally messed it up.
Tiffany, my brain is working fine. Thank you.
Well, you certainly couldn't tell it by this garbage.
It is one article, okay? What is the big deal?
Your loyalty to Luke is the big deal.
This has nothing to do with my loyalty to Luke.
You can't be serious. Jackie, you have to know that he and Scotty, they're like bitter enemies.
Well, what has that got to do with me? Nothing.
It's got everything to do with you if you are a friend of Luke's.
Look, Scott Baldwin is news, and if I think it's fit to print, I'm going to print it.
Oh, Scott Baldwin's not even fit to exist, much less to print about.
Look, and if Luke has some problem...
Maybe you ought to get it in case it's Luke. I don't want to be in the line of fire.
Hey, Jackie.
Just what in the name of Peter are you doing here?
Well, that's no way to welcome a guest into your home, Tiffany.
Guests I welcome. Trash like you I throw out the door.
Oh, well, excuse me. I'll let you go put yourself out on the curb.
What can I do for you, Scotty?
I just wanted to tell you what a terrific job you did on that article, Jackie.
Good snow job.
What about the picture? The picture's pretty good. It says right here I raised the initial money to get the project going. That's true.
However, it failed to state how you lied, cheated, and stole to get that money.
Why would it say that? Because I scrimped and I saved and I lived at the sleazy Croydon Hotel, and every single penny I made went into buying up waterfront land there, Tiffany.
Oh, would you like for me to start the violins now, Scotty?
No, why don't you save that for one of your cinematic disasters?
Well, you little...
Look, guys,
What?
let's drop it, okay? Please, for me.
It's just that I worked very hard to raise that money, Jackie.
Oh, yes, you worked so hard putting those poor people out in the street.
They were living in a slum. Because I raised that money and because of the amount of work I did, now they have something that they deserve down there, something they can be proud of.
Right. No place to live.
No, that's not true.
Oh, this is insane. You know,
Is he here? Oh, there you are, you little punk.
round two.
What's all this malarkey about them making you Grand Marshal?
What's the matter? You jealous because nobody nominated you?
Well, I thought you reporters had some kind of responsibility towards your readers.
I do.
Then why don't you print the truth, for God's sake? Why don't you print the truth? I had as much to do with that, making that Expo a success as this turkey here.
What are you talking about? All you did was just waltz right in after I laid the groundwork.
Oh, that's all I did was just waltz right in.
Exactly right. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be in the picture.
Well, you just told your horses a sweetheart. If I was the one who brought Brock here, and I am the one who got those people for you, the investors for this whole thing.
Yes, Tiffany, but I have always been the brains behind the whole thing here.
You know, for a
that.
greenhorn, you're pretty cocky.
I am just telling it like it is there, Donald.
You know, Scotty, you're up to something. Because I guarantee you, Jackie would never have written that article about you if you hadn't put her up to it.
That's irrelevant.
It is not irrelevant. And believe me, I intend to find out why at another time. In the meantime, first of all, I would like to know why you think you deserve to be the Grand Marshal.
Because if it wasn't for me, there'd be no land, therefore there'd be no Expo, and there'd be no gambling casino, and you ought to try thinking about that once in a while there.
Yeah, I'll try thinking about that, because you got as much chance of being the Grand Marshal as one of my gaming table does.
Listen, I earned it. I am going to be the Grand Marshal, and that is the end of it.
Oh, no, Scotty. Knowing you, that is far from the end of it.
Go away! Go! Lou? Shut up. Hold on. Put my shirt on. What are you doing here?
I could ask you that.
I'm watching the place for Lou.
No, I mean, what are you doing sleeping? It's almost 11 o'clock.
In case you've forgotten, which you obviously have, I happen to work very late at night.
Oh, a healthy boy like you doesn't need much sleep.
Do you like me healthy?
Sure.
Then shut up and let me sleep.
You know, I've never really been up here.
Keep talking or you're never going to come back.
You are really grouchy in the morning, aren't you?
I'm not grouchy in the morning. Now shut up.
You know, I really like this place. This is wonderful. And this brass bed. Oh, this is fantastic.
Don't jump on the bed.
Oh,
Will you
this
stop
is
it,
neat.
please?
Come
Cut
on,
it out.
This is fun. Come on, what's
It's
the
not
matter?
fun. You're getting me seasick now here.
Oh, stop it. What's the matter? Blackie, have a bad dream or something?
Don't touch me. No, I didn't have a bad
Then
dream.
why don't you smile? Come on, get a
Because
smile.
I don't want to
Big
smile.
smile.
I want to
Come
sleep.
on, have fun.
I'm not having fun.
Wake up, wake up. Come on. Wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Don't
wake up,
tickle
wake
me.
Up, wake up. Oh,
Cut
you
it
love
out.
You love it. You
No,
love
I don't
yes,
love it.
You do.
You punk. Now cut it out.
Hi.
Hi. What smells so good?
Me?
Tomato sauce cologne? That's nice.
Oh, no, it's this.
What is this?
Lunch, or in your case, breakfast. Rose made Jake some eggplant parmesan, and I made some sandwiches out of them.
Eggplant Parmesan sandwiches? Ugh.
What, you've never had one?
No, and I never will.
Oh, you're crazy. They're fantastic. You get fried eggplant, you put a little Parmesan cheese, and then big, thick Italian crust bread, and then you smother it with Rose's homemade tomato sauce.
What, no pickles on this thing? What?
If you don't want it, fine.
No, I didn't say I didn't want it. I gotta go brush my teeth and shave before I eat.
Well, go brush them.
All right. And don't get any of this stuff on the sheets. I hate Luke to come home and see egg Parmesan all over his bed.
I'll put them on the table.
All right.
But at first. The bed.
And don't put your feet up on this bed.
Of course not. Brush your teeth and shave or something.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah?
You, haven't seen a woman around here recently, have you?
Not in about 3 days.
Sure?
I think I know a woman when I see one.
I am never buying that newspaper again. How can you believe anything that they say when they print garbage like that?
Got me.
You know, if they wanted the real story on Scotty Baldwin, they should have come to me. Because I could tell them things about that guy that this town should remember.
I'd like to tell them a thing or two myself.
Excuse me. Hasn't my patient checked in yet?
Not yet, Doctor.
Are you sure?
If he's got an appointment, he's got to come through us, and he didn't.
Thank you.
I'm Holly Scorpio. Are you the lady that called?
Yes, I'm so glad you're here.
Where's Mrs. Putnam?
In the back. She refuses to come out of the dressing room.
Do you know what's wrong?
She wouldn't say. She just kept insisting she talk to you.
Oh, you didn't call her husband, though?
No.
Good. They must have had some kind of a fight.
Well, it must have been major.
She probably has a headache. I have some aspirin in my purse. Would you mind getting me a glass of water?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to go in and see her.
I'll be right there.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Celia Putnam.
It's a good thing you came right away. Mrs. Scorpio seemed so upset.
I can't imagine what sort of news she could have gotten.
She didn't say. Just turned white.
Has she asked for her husband?
No, she only wants you.
Where is she?
In the back with Mary. Go on back there. I have to help these women first.
Sure.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry, ladies. The store is closed.
Delphina's is never closed at this hour.
Well, it is now. Private party for my wife and friends.
I've heard about this kind of thing, Fran. These people close down whole stores and shop just for themselves.
That's fascinating. However, we have a party to go to tonight, and we wouldn't bother anybody.
I said the store is closed, so if you don't mind, leave.
Come on, Fran. We'll go to Wyndham's.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.